Hey guys, Rod here at A Better Way to Farm, where we improve yields and increase profits. Today I said on my title, maybe it's time to get involved in politics. And no, I don't want to start a thread here talking about which presidential candidate you're in favor of. Yes, I have a definite opinion, but for this purpose, I'm going to leave this to you guys. But I think no matter which side of the aisle we sit on, which candidate we're for, there are some things that we should be able to agree upon. One is being civil. I think it's time that we can sit down, have a difference of opinion, and talk to one another. It used to be that if two people had a difference of opinion, they had a difference of opinion. They didn't have to hate each other, and I think it'd be a real good plan if we could get back to being civil. But that's not even what we're after today. Today, guys, I am sad, angry, disappointed, frustrated. I get up and I punch my phone up, and the first article that I come up with said that today, OCI, which was the company that owned the big fertilizer plant down here at Weaver, Iowa, about 35 miles east of me, the sale was approved and Koch brothers now own that. And guys, this is appalling for so many reasons. Number one, the state of Iowa invested a lot of your money. Here's the deal, as a taxpayer in the state of Iowa, we just got ripped off really bad. You know, OCI got $112 million in state incentives. They got $130 million local property tax exemptions and another estimated $300 million in tax benefits through the sale of disaster bonds. Guys, we're talking about a total here of over $500 million that the state of Iowa forked over to these guys. You know, it's really sad because when I said it's time to get politically involved, it's time to talk to our legislatures. And guys, this is appalling. There's no reason for this. And I'd like you guys to give your comments, be civil, but, you know, I don't want to there will be no, if it turns into any kind of an argument, we'll shut the thread off. But guys, here's what I think. In my humble opinion, the state screwed up on this. This isn't rocket science. When they give someone all of these tax incentives, it should be contingent upon that business keeping running. And if for some reason they take that business down the tube, or if they sell that business, all that money that was given to them as tax incentives and investments from taxpayers' dollars should be returned to the state of Iowa. It is outrageous that this company built this plant with money that you and I as taxpayers in this state forked over. And now all of a sudden they're going to take their money and they're going to walk away. And as an added bonus, Koch brothers now has a tighter chokehold, a bigger monopoly on the nitrogen industry than they've ever had. I read about 2-3 weeks ago that it was expected that this would change the price of nitrogen about $25 a ton in the state of Iowa. And just in case you're not clear, it's $25 a ton up. It's going to cost $25 more now than it did before. Why? Because now there's no competition again. The very reason that the state helped build this plant was to create competition. Yes, it created a lot of jobs, and I'm grateful for that. I have friends and neighbors that work there, and I'm very happy for them, and I'm very grateful for that. But even they are not happy with this sale. They're very concerned about what the future holds and what's going to happen to all of them, and I think those are legit concerns. So guys, I think it might be time that all of us maybe talk to our legislatures and say, hey guys, just a thought. You know, when I take out a loan from the bank, there are conditions, okay? Conditions. And if I don't meet those conditions, they call the loan and they can take the asset. Why are we giving these incentives away? We're just writing a blank check and saying, here, take this, do what you want. It's yours forever, no matter what you do, no matter how selfish you are, no matter how stupid of an act you want to create. Here's this money. Here's $500 million. Go in peace. No, guys, it's time to call your legislature and say, hey, this thing's over with. There's nothing we can do about this. But this is to never happen again. This is not acceptable to the entire state of Iowa. I don't care if you farm or you don't farm. Honestly, I'm more talking today to those of you who don't farm. Why? Because you just lost $500 million of your money to somebody, and they gave it effectively to people who are already billionaires. Guys, I hope all of you are outraged. I hope all of you call your local representative and say, hey, bud, your local senator, and say, what are you doing? Wake up. Guys, yeah, I'm a little stoked up about this. Why? Because I know everything that happens in agriculture is good for somebody. The question is who. This was not good for the farmer. This was not good for the taxpayer. It was only good for the guys who took the $500 million and sold the company. And it's good for Koch brothers because they bought another existing business that's going to make them more rich than what they already are at the expense of the American farmer and the taxpayers of the state of Iowa. I'd like to hear your opinion on this, guys. Let's talk a little bit. Tell me what you think. I'll accept any opinion, whether you agree or disagree. I just ask that you be respectful in how you say it. I do hope you guys are having a great day, and let me say this. We are resilient. We will work through this, and as the American farmer always does, he will come out on the other side, and he will come out okay. And we're going to keep working, and we're going to keep doing our part. One of the things that you guys know that we do, no, none of this is scripted. This is all off the cuff just because I read this article. But guys, one of the things that we do is we show people how to reduce that nitrogen. We got people still thinking they need 1.1 pounds of nitrogen to grow a bushel of corn, or 1 pound, some even 1.5 pounds. A lot of our guys, a majority of our guys are at 0.7 or under, headed for 0.6. Why? Because if we can cut that nitrogen use, we can increase profitability, and they can take their excess nitrogen and choke on it. Hope you guys are having a great day.